Hi, it's Ulrike. Today I want to share with you the 4 simple ways you can activate your inner healing mechanism right now. What I want you to remember is the word soft. Simply the acronym SOFT will help you remember those steps throughout the video and then for the rest of your life. Those 4 steps are super simple and super crucial to do every day if you can, and to remember for sure whenever you're feeling a little bit out of sorts. They'll give you energy, they'll bring you into your center, they can create openness and freedom and flow in your body. And that is what we need in order to heal and to just simply be happy on a daily basis. S as in soft is for straight and self-referral. In order to be in our own center emotionally and with our whole well-being, we want to be straight in our body. We humans are the actual connection between heaven and earth. Okay? Therefore, we want to be as straight as we can in an effortless way, as often as we can and as we remember. Because what happens when we're not in our center physically? Try this if you want. If you're feeling pretty happy, lean forward, sit down, maybe even bury your face and head in your hands and watch your thoughts. Almost all the time, you will start to down spiral. You will literally feel down. Why? Because you're leaning forward. Okay? Same with leaning backward. The emotion may be different, a different manifestation. More like, yeah, I don't trust this person. I'm bored. No, I don't know about that. Anytime we lean away from our physical center, we lean away from our emotional center. Therefore, the simplest way is to simply come back into our center physically and watch how that affects you mentally and emotionally. Second step, O. O is for open and yawn. Most of us at some point in our life were told, shut up, be quiet, not so loud, don't say that, keep your voice down, you can't sing, you can't hold a tune. And what do? We shut up. And where do we shut up? We shut up in our throat chakra, the chakra of self-expression, the connection, the vital connection between heart and mind. When this is a gridlock, then the heart has all these emotions but can't express them. The mind feels so cut off from everything else, feeling it has to figure out everything by itself. The solution is to open our throat. And how do we do that? Geniusly, it's designed as mostly soft tissue, which we can actually open from the inside out. And how? By yawning. Take a good yawn right now with me. Lift the space behind your upper molars so that the uvula goes up, the larynx goes down, and in the back of your throat this big cavernous space opens like a lion roaring in the cave. Right? It's an opening, it's a stretching feeling. This is how you open this area in your body. Another area you can open in your body to create openness in your whole body is your rib cage. You want to lift your ribs off your lungs as many times as you remember. Why is that important? Because in daily life we breathe like this. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Gravity collapsing our ribs back onto our lungs. We don't need to do that. If you've ever seen an opera singer or a bodybuilder, how they walk around with their ribs all inflated, well, what they're doing is they're puffing themselves up. They're puffing themselves up. You, the infinite, unbounded divine, why would you ever shrink back to your little self and tell your own stories? You want to breathe the infinity into your body, quite literally. Open here and open your rib cage, and if you can, keep your ribs away from your lungs, even just for a few moments a day. That will result in greater lung capacity over time. It will result in greater immune system, because everything is more open and relaxed, and you can breathe bigger. You hold more air, more prana in your body longer. Good. Straight, feeling lifted here, aligning with the earth, feeling lifted and tall up to the heavens, and down to the earth, feeling both. Lifted up high and connecting down low. Both simply by being straight in your body. 2. You open your body. You open your healing instrument out. Open that gridlock. Open the ribs. Walk around like a bodybuilder, just with your ribs puffy all out. And you will notice that they're independent. You can breathe still underneath. We opera singers do it all the time, don't we? You breathe in, or you breathe out. You breathe in, breathe out. The ribs are still out. The ribs are still out. They could be out for several minutes. And then at some point you let them back down. Good, that was step number 2. Step 3. What do we naturally do? How is it our body naturally designed? When we're tired, when we are by ourselves, and nobody is there to judge what we do and how we sound. What do? This, right? Oh. Have you ever done it? Yeah, most likely you have. And why? Because it is a natural mechanism to do 2 things. 1, we already discussed, to open the gridlock between heart and mind, so the 2 can communicate again. And to open the ribs. You breathe in, you yawn, you pause, you go, oh. And then what you do? We naturally are inclined to put our voice into that space that we just created. And that is number 3. Number 3 is we create flow. The F is for flow. We create flow with the frequencies of our own voice. Now, why is that so important? Because in daily life, almost all of us use about 20% of our voice, 5 notes, the speaking voice. Da 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 da. Even mine is mostly in that range. It's normal, it's how it's designed. But the rest of our whole range is not being used. The other 60 to 80% are not being used for most of us in our daily life. Most of that energy is not used, which means we use a constricted and partial energy to live our daily life. Now, is there anybody out there who has a question why that might not be the smartest thing to do? Why would we not want to use more of our full potential, of our full breath, of our full voice, if we have it? And most of us, even if we don't know that we have it, we have about 25 notes in our voice. Some people slightly less, some people slightly more or a lot more. I have about 25 notes, and I'm an opera singer. Oh. We need to start using all of those notes. And what is the easiest way to use them? Is like this. You can even do it with me in just a couple minutes. Be straight in your body. Align your instrument. Make it symmetrical. Okay? That means you lift your spine, get a little taller, your chin tucks slightly. It doesn't go like that. It tucks slightly. Okay, that was number 1, remember? That was the straight part, to be self-referral in yourself. 2nd, you open up, you yawn. 3rd, you create flow with your voice. And how? By opening the whole instrument, carving it really big, like a big bass or a cello or something, like a tuba or something, really huge. You fill it with air. You keep the air in it for about a second. You just pause and sit on that air. And then you do this. Do it with me. Breathe in. Keep the air in your body. Hardly anything gets out of your body. And simply use your voice to create sound. And I'll tell you in a second why that is so important. Breathe in, yawn, open your ribs, pause. Very good. What you have just done is you have enlivened your entire body, mind, emotions, being with the frequencies of your own voice. Every note in your range has a different frequency. Every frequency resonates with a different part in your body. When you use all your frequencies, and the more you practice, you'll have more and more, in one fell swoop, you create frictionless communication in your body between every single part in your body. From up here, our connection with divine, our intuition, mind and intellect, our chakra of self-expression, our heart area, our power chakra, our creativity chakra, and our connection with earth. All together in just a few seconds, from high to low. Breathing in, pausing, keeping all that infinity, that unbounded awareness in your body with your breath, symbolized by your breath. You pause, and then you create, just like the Creator creates out of infinite being all the time, but never losing infinite being, never losing any air, as if. Of course we do a little bit. Then we create, and it's like a laser creating. It's the power of a laser. When you keep your air in your body, away from your voice, you create like a laser, rather than letting all the air out and creating some sound, but not very much. That would be more like an incandescent bulb, which is somewhat amusing and powerful and light-filled, but it's nothing like a laser, which is so much more powerful. Keeping all your power in your body, and then okay? So do this a few times a day, and you will find that every time you do this, you align your instrument, you create your instrument, and you have your own perfect healing instrument already right now in your body, okay? Every time you do this, you be straight, you create a symmetrical instrument, straighten your body, align with heaven on earth, lengthen your spine, tuck your chin slightly, connect with the earth. Both are equally important. No leaning forward, no leaning backward. Straight as much as you can. Sitting on your sits bone. Opening into a big yawn, opening the rib cage, being very rooted in your body, very open. Breathing in, pausing, always pausing for a second or so. And then with this lift, with this yawn, with this openness, with this coexistence of opposites, you simply create. You create your life, you create your emotions, you create for the whole universe with that breath, with the sounds, with the frequencies of your own voice, from high to low. Ooh. Okay? It is such a powerful way to create perfect communication inside your body. And when you have perfect communication inside your body, then therefore communication with everybody else around you is easier and more supported, because you're coming from your center. Okay? You don't want to lean away from your center to accommodate somebody else. And that's another good point. Most of the time we talk to somebody who is either shorter than us or taller than us. Very rarely are we blessed to talk to somebody who is exactly on our height, in which case, of course, we would be inclined to be very straight in our body. Most of the time, us tall people, we tend to bend down because we're afraid we're too tall and we stick out and we're shy and blah, blah, blah. So we hunch, okay? Not good. Not good for the voice, not good for the posture, not good for the squished organs, and definitely not good for our mood. Leaning backwards, shorter people, now that I have a son who is 6'7", I'm inclined to do this more, which is equally bad because it gets a crook in the neck, it lifts the chin, it distorts the voice, and it creates bad posture, and it makes us feel less than, okay, like that. You want to be in your center, and when we communicate with people who are not our height, we still stay in our center as much as we can, and use our eyes to communicate, to give love, to accept, to listen, to be on their wavelength. We use our whole being, our open heart, our entire communication system to be present. We do not need to accommodate the other person by compromising our posture, our center, our emotions. And here's the other thing about frequencies. The entire universe, all of creation, is made of frequency, whether light frequency or sound frequency or both, which is actually the case. It is frequency. We each have an instrument already smack in the center of our own body that creates with frequency, okay? It's not just for performing. It's not even just for communication. It is for creating frequency with this instrument that is our own personal healing instrument. And we each have the perfect one sitting right in the center of our body right now. Use it. Align it, straighten it up, build a symmetrical instrument, and then open it in all the places you can. Very good to do after meditation when you're infinite and unbounded and expanded anyway. Breathe that in. Breathe it into your body and breathe it into your entire being. And then pause and keep the infinity in there. And then create your life. Create with the frequencies of your voice from high to low. Breathe in, pause. All the way down to the ground. From very high up there, divine, and then the intellect and intuition, and then the expression, and the heart chakra, and the power chakra, and the creativity chakra, and the earth. All everywhere. Play with it many times a day. It's so healing. It is so connecting. It'll make you more in your center. It'll make you a better communicator. It is the key to get your own space back, literally, to claiming your own space, to getting more energy. There is more, as you know, I wrote a book about it, and I have an online course, Sing Yourself Well. Feel free to go to my website. But for now, please share this with anybody who has a collapsed energy, who feels helpless, who feels depressed, who feels anxious, who feels worried, who feels not enough, who feels unloved. Any kind of constriction in our energy can simply be expanded into who we really are with the help of our body, breath, and voice. That brings us to number 4. T is for touch. We can transcend through all the senses. Sound is the most subtle sense, and we use it in meditation. Touch is the second most subtle sense, and you can use it literally to drop into your own now. Transcend. Align yourself with your center, and here's how. Rub your hands together, just for a few seconds to get some energy going, and then cross over your hands, and then place your hands, especially the palms, they have the most energy, on your forehead, over your eyes, on your temples, your cheekbones, your chin, anywhere you choose. And feel your hands on your face, and at the same time, feel your face in your hands. Let's do it once, and then I explain why it works so well. All right, rub together, cross over, and now place your palms on your forehead, on your temples, over your eyes, on your cheekbones. Oh, you're so cute, you're so lovable. On your cheeks. Feeling your face in your hands. Feeling your face being caressed by your hands. Feeling your hands caress your face. And feel your face relax into that embrace that you are giving yourself. You are infinitely lovable. You are love. Nothing but love. This is the most self-referral way to give yourself that love in a physical way. And the reason why this works so well is that we have a masculine side and we have a feminine side. When the masculine side touches the female side, it's as if it reassures it and adores it and loves it. And when the female side touches the masculine side, it acknowledges it, it loves it, it adores it. Both together at the same time balance your brain, your emotions, and gives you a feeling of well-being and love. So that is the T in the word soft, and that stands for touch and transcending. First one, S in the word soft, is for straight and self-referral. When you are straight in your body, not leaning away from your center, you have a chance of being more self-referral. 2, O. O is for open and yawning and opening your instrument, carving it big, huge, creating space, opening the gridlock between heart and mind. Third, F is for flow and frequencies. Once it's open, the gridlock is removed, the police is gone, the ambulance is gone, now the traffic can flow, maybe for the first time in a long time. You create flow with the frequencies of your own voice. And how? By breathing in, pausing, yawning, all the way down from very high as you can. Remember how we talk to babies and puppies and kitties? We don't say, hey dude, how's it hanging? We say, oh, he's so cute. High is for upward emotions, high feelings. We say high for a reason when we greet each other, not low, okay? So high upward feeling, upward frequencies, enlivening those, like that. And then we need to go all the way down through all the frequencies, enlivening every part in our body, ending with the low ones, the ones that connect us to the earth, the ones that we need so badly to live on this earth, to be grounded and to be connected with the lower frequencies in our body. We need the entire range, not just one note or 2 notes or even 5 notes, as we are doing in our daily life. So after that, once we are straight in our body, we opened the instrument and we went down from high to low with our voice. Then you can soothe yourself by simply getting energy in your hands, crossing over and touching your face and feeling your face loved and relaxing into your hands. And you'll feel it. You can actually feel it. Let me know how this works for you. In almost all cases, this will work. It is not a cure for anything. I'm not a medical doctor or a psychologist, even though I studied psychology. I'm an energy healer and I'm a healing voice expert. And I've helped hundreds of people, by now probably actually thousands of people, get into the center, clear out emotions they don't want, build their instrument anew, open to the infinity they already are, and then create with the frequencies that they already are, a life that they truly love. And then this is just a little cherry on top for feeling love instantly inside yourself, so that you feel more love, attract more love from the outside. That was it. Ulrike signing off. If you want more information, go to singyourselfwell.com. I have a blog. I have frequently asked questions. I answer your questions. I have an online course and many free YouTube videos you may watch. Alright, this was fun. Subscribe if you liked it. Share it with a friend who needs it if you want to. And I will see you again very soon. Until then, enjoy and sing yourself well.